Coming up today on Buzz in the Bend, we take a look at the recent state cell phone law and how it's affecting schools around South Bend.
Plus, the latest update on the growing CTE programs and plans for the future.
And our Sports Zone team brings us exciting highlights from the gridiron and beyond as fall sports kick off.
All this and more on Buzz in the Bend. Welcome to the 9th season of Buzz in the Bend, South Bend School's award-winning student news magazine. I'm Aayla McCann.
I'm Alyssia Montgomery.
And I'm Packard. So, we're all seniors now, and now we're the host of the show. How are you guys feeling about this school year?
Excited.
Pretty good, yeah. I'm excited.
Any problems with it so far?
No. This is the first year my schedule actually came out pretty well.
Really?
I didn't have to go to the counselor or anything to switch anything.
I don't think I've ever had to go to the counselor. Not to brag or anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, is there any music that you guys have been listening to recently? Any genres, artists, or anything new or same old, same old?
There's a couple new albums that came out, but other than that, I just listen to the same old, yeah.
Pop.
Yeah.
For me, yeah.
I'm a big fan of metal, so you know how it is. Now, for some unfortunate news in the music world recently, country music legend Dolly Parton has died at the age of 80. Parton died peacefully Tuesday in Nashville, according to her representatives. Her career spanned decades with its classic hits including Jolene, 9 to 5, and I Will Always Love You. Beyond music, Parton was an actress, businesswoman, and philanthropist. She also co-founded Dollywood, the Tennessee theme park that has become one of the state's top attractions. Parton was known for her imagination library, which has provided books to millions of children around the world.
We also lost legendary actor Tim Curry, who died Wednesday at the age of 80. Curry became a pop culture icon, playing Dr. Frankenfurter in the 1975 cult classic The Rocky Horror Picture Show. He was also known for memorable roles in Clue, Home Alone 2, and as Pennywise in the 1990 adaptation of Stephen King's It. Curry's career spanned more than 5 decades across film, television, Broadway, and voice acting.
Meanwhile, vegetables have been making headlines since the beginning of summer with 2 major outbreaks across the U.S. The jalapeno supply has been linked to a recent outbreak in Salmonella. With 431 cases in 32 states, the CDC warns that it's taken seriously by not eating or serving the recalled jalapeños. This follows on the heels of a parasite outbreak concerning lettuce with traces of a parasite known as Cyclospora. On July 17th, all iceberg lettuce sourced from Taylor Farms de Mexico was recalled and pulled off the shelves. According to the FDA, the illness could last a week, a month, or more. This affected many businesses, including our local salad business, Toss to Go, who quickly addressed the issue with a social media post.
There is no issues with my lettuce. I bring in whole heads of lettuce, I chop it every day, and I eat it every day.
While restaurants are taking the extra precaution to prevent illness, you can do the same at home. Make sure you're thoroughly washing your fruits and veggies, cooking when necessary, and practicing proper kitchen hygiene.
For students all over the state of Indiana, classroom expectations look different this year. Mandated July 1st, 2026, a bell-to-bell cell phone restriction rule was applied to schools all over the state. Phones are no longer allowed to be powered on and in classrooms, hallways, bathrooms, or even during lunch. From the start of the school day to the very end, it must be put away so that it doesn't play as a distraction to crucial learning.
The good, there are fewer distractions in the classroom with the students. The tough part is I've got to change a lot of directions. In the past, I've had students take pictures and videos using their phones.
How each school goes about where phones should be stored away during the school day is entirely up to them. In South Bend, all schools require students to store phones alongside personal communication devices like headphones and smartwatches in their lockers. That way, the devices have no chance of affecting learning in the classrooms. According to Indiana Capital Chronicle, Senator Jeff Ratz states, "In the perfect world, no cell phone will get past the front door of the school." There are some exceptions to this law. If there's a student with health conditions or is involved in individual education programs, they're permitted to have their phone on them. Speaking of students, their reactions have been very mixed regarding the phone law.
I think it's bad. I mean, I think it's terrible, like when you get your work done, you can't be on your phones.
I don't really like it. I feel that if anything, the rule should be that when we get in class, they collect the phones or put them in a cubby, and then afterwards we get them.
This law definitely has its pros and cons regarding personal opinions. But in the end, this law was established to enhance a better learning environment for all students and teachers within the Indiana state.
Getting back to school is always an exciting time. Reporters Lexi Barrier and Olivia Nicodemus took to the halls to see how students are feeling about their first week of classes.
We interviewed kids from every high school in the South Bend area. Let's see what they said.
My first week of school has been good, classes, going to class. I like some of my classes, they decent.
My first week of school has been very different from my other years, but I feel like I've been more excited this year than I have been for every other year.
It's been good, pretty chill, calm.
First week of school, I'd say that was pretty good, but the first day it was all right.
It's been pretty good. The students seem to be excited for the most part.
The first week, it was low-key, it was chill.
It was okay. It was the first day, so.
My first week was good. It's been a little different because I'm on half days now.
It's been good. Had some schedule changes, but overall it's been good.
Good first week of school. I'm excited to be back.
First week is always great. I've been doing this a long time, and I always refer to the first week as the honeymoon period.
I'm most excited about more in the CTE class because it seemed very interesting, and I like to behind cameras.
I'm excited on doing Sports Zone.
It's got to be CTE because it's entertaining.
My favorite class is probably this one. I mean, radio and the people in the class are pretty cool.
The breaks.
Basketball.
I'm most excited to have 2 German 1 classes.
Probably my peer tutoring class, and because it's chill, I feel like an actual senior now.
I really always just look forward to kind of developing that camaraderie and that bond with my classes and my students, and then once we get to that level of trust, we can just do great things.
Have a great rest of your school year.
After the closure of Clay High School as an official school in late 2024, the question then became what to do with the building. Eventually, it was decided that the building would be a good location for CTE programs to be housed. The building now hosts many CTE classes, growing from just 6 to 13 separate programs, all designed to teach students about the future careers they may be interested in, from automotive, carpentry, and welding to culinary, barbering, and even criminal justice. Each program offers hands-on experience with future careers. We met with the principal of the CTE building, Mr. Zook, to discuss the challenges and the futures of the CTE programs and the building.
Here at Clay, we have a great atmosphere, and our programs are very intensive, but there are programs that are outside of the schools. For example, barbering is outside at another location, as is beauty school. The fire training center houses our students. So not only do the CTE still remain in some of our buildings, the majority of them here at Clay, but also students do travel outside to other community places.
However, there are still questions surrounding the building. A court case is under review involving the school corporation's continued use of the property as a program center. More details are expected to be released in September.
Thanks for the update. After this break, we'll share some awesome local events going on, from cookouts to the Middle Ages.
Plus the latest in South Bend school sports, so stick around.
I am human.
I'm human.
I am human.
I am human.
I am human.
Jestem człowiekiem.
Yo soy humano. I am human.
We're not savage, we're not animals, we're not aliens, we are humans and we are Americans.
Welcome back to Buzz in the Bend. Now it's time to find out about some amazing local events.
Travel back in time this weekend at the Michiana Renaissance Festival, August 29th and the 30th at the St. Joseph County 4-H Fairgrounds. Enjoy jousting tournaments, live birds of prey, music, magic, and comedy. Explore themed areas featuring knights, pirates, Vikings, and fairy tales, plus demonstrations and a marketplace filled with handmade crafts. The festival runs from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. each day, rain or shine. Visit MichianaRenFest.com for more information.
Rise Up Academy is opening its doors to students, families, and community members on Thursday, September 3rd. The open house runs from 6 to 7:30 p.m. at 740 North Eddy Street. Guests can tour classrooms, meet staff, and explore new programs and improvements made possible through a school improvement grant. The event also features hands-on activities, games, concessions, and refreshments. Everyone is welcome.
Also on Thursday, September 3rd, Wilson Elementary is celebrating the new school year with a back-to-school cookout. Families are invited to enjoy hot dogs, chips, games, activities, and community resources. Kona Ice and Aromas de Durango will also offer special treats. The cookout runs from 5:30 to 7 p.m. at Wilson Elementary. Bring the family and enjoy the fun.
The 23rd Annual Riverbend Film Festival returns to downtown Goshen September 3rd through the 5th, featuring special guest Doug Jones. The Indianapolis native is known for his roles in The Shape of Water, Pan's Labyrinth, and Hellboy. Jones will participate in special events, question and answer sessions, and artist talks. The festival also includes independent film screenings of over 70 films, plus workshops and filmmaker panels. Visit the festival's website for more information.
And lastly, South Bend's YART Festival returns September 5th and 6th for 2 days of art, music, and creativity in the woods. The immersive festival showcases local artists and musicians. Hours are 3 to 11:30 Saturday and 2 to 11 Sunday. Admission is $30 per day or $50 for the weekend. Kids get in free and tickets are available at the entrance.
The fall sports season is officially underway across South Bend, with football, soccer, and volleyball teams already in action.
For the scores, highlights, and a look at what's coming up, here's Ramzi Azar and Valeria Gallegos with this week's Sports Zone.
This week, South Bend schools kicked off their football season, and boy was it jam-packed.
With Riley playing Bishop, Adams playing Culver, and Washington playing Hammond, let's get into results.
Riley had a beat down on the Bishop Warriors 33-0 on their home field in a dominant performance from Riley's defense. Sophomore Courtney Davis had a great game at quarterback for the Wildcats, rushing for 144 yards and 2 touchdowns, whilst punishing Hammond's defense. And on the defensive side for Riley, senior Cross Jones had an outstanding game, having 12 total tackles, 2 sacks, and 6 tackles for loss.
And for Adams, a defense-heavy game led to a 9-8 victory for the Eagles, after Culver returned a kick for a touchdown and were successful on a 2-point conversion in the first quarter. That didn't stop the Adams Eagles. The Eagles offense got senior kicker Carlos Cubillo into field goal range to kick a 37-yard field goal to make the game 8-3. Then late in the fourth quarter, junior Caden Keene hit junior Harrison Cooper for a brilliant 20-yard touchdown to give the Eagles a 9-8 lead. Then senior John Bond sacked Culver's quarterback to finish the job.
The Washington Panthers took on the Hammond Central Wolves at home and had a game full of struggles, losing 40-0. Washington couldn't convert offensively and struggled defensively, while Hammond was stern on defense and had an excellent game on the offensive end.
For today's football spotlight, Adams senior Carson Bryce is now in the running for Athlete of the Week with 7 tackles and 201 total yards after his performance Friday night.
Adams girls volleyball team traveled to Jimtown to compete in the Jimtown Invitational. In the first game, the Eagles beat Goshen Homeschool 2-0. Then, in the second game, they defeated the Lakin Lakers 2-1 to win the prestige tournament. The Eagles boys soccer team had been on a roll, beating Riley 9-0, Trinity 4-1, and then beating Elkhart after coming down from 1 goal to win 2-1 to go 3-2 on the season.
Tonight's upcoming games, we have Adams kicking off their first home game against Logansport. The Riley Wildcats will be at Valparaiso playing the Vikings, and the Washington Panthers playing Goshen. This is Valeria Gallegos.
And this is Ramzi Azar.
And this wraps up this week's edition of Sports Zone. Now back to you guys.
Thanks, guys. Now, before we go, check this out. If you were down at the river in Mishawaka or even Goshen, you may have noticed some little helpers, goats to be exact. Why are they here? 48 goats have been working their way down the river eating invasive wildlife like poison ivy, honeysuckle, and common weeds. Our very cute, very dedicated workers have been a hot commodity, receiving loads of attention. If you're ever in the area, be sure to check them out.
Thank you for joining us for our season premiere of Buzz in the Bend. As always, click that subscribe button and tap the bell icon to get notified when we upload a new video.
And be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Tune in to our 24/7 student radio station, WETL 91.7 FM The Mix. I'm Alyssia Montgomery.
I'm Bernard Packard.
And I'm Aayla McCann. Have a fantastic weekend.